Pole and line tuna fishing is a traditional, environmentally friendly and ancient method of fishing, especially popular in areas such as the Maldives, Japan, Indonesia, and the South Pacific. This method is often used to catch small or medium-sized tuna, such as skipjack tuna and yellowfin tuna. Fishermen use a long pole and a short line, without the traditional hook. The line is specially designed to quickly pull the fish onto the boat. Usually no complicated machinery is used, keeping the method very simple and manual. Technique. Bait. Before fishing, fishermen often use live bait, such as small fish, or spray water to attract the tuna, creating the feeling that they are hunting. When the tuna gather near the boat, the fisherman quickly throws the fishing rod into the water and pulls each fish up. The speed of the fisherman is an important factor. Sustainable characteristics. This method only catches fish selectively, limiting the bycatch of unwanted species. Does not damage the seabed environment like other methods, such as bottom trawling. Easy to control the quantity and size of tuna caught. Economic and social benefits. Creates jobs for local communities, especially in coastal countries. Helps maintain wild tuna resources thanks to responsible fishing. Environmentally friendly and helps protect marine ecosystems. Increases transparency in fish supply, creating high value in the international market, especially tuna products with sustainable certification, such as MSC, Marine Stewardship Council. This method is increasingly supported by environmental protection organizations and consumers around the world, thanks to its sustainable advantages and humanity in the seafood industry. This method has a long history, having been used for centuries in island regions in the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Communities such as the Maldives have used this method since ancient times to catch tuna for subsistence and commercial purposes. In Japan, this method is also the foundation of traditional fishing. Popular areas. Maldives. This country is famous for its sustainable pole and line tuna fishing, which is an important contributor to the country's economy. Maldives is also the world's largest supplier of certified sustainable tuna. Indonesia, as one of the countries with a large tuna production. Indonesia also applies this method to catch skipjack tuna. Japan. Regions such as Okinawa and many islands off the coast of Japan use this method not only for fishing but also as a traditional culture, combining with modern techniques. Although it is a classic method, pole and line tuna fishing today is combined with modern technologies to increase efficiency. Location system to detect fish schools. Cold storage technique right on the boat, keeping fish fresh during transportation. Significance for marine environmental protection. This method is considered an ideal model in sustainable seafood fishing for the following reasons. Minimize bycatch, catch of unwanted species. Unlike trawl or purse seine, pole and line only targets individual tuna in the school, not harming other species such as sea turtles, sharks, or non-target organisms. Protecting young tuna schools. With the ability to select, fishermen avoid catching young tuna that are not yet old enough to reproduce, helping to maintain the stability of fish populations in nature. No damage to the seabed ecosystem. This method does not damage coral reefs or seabed ecosystems like bottom trawling. Supporting responsible fishing. Organizations such as the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, appreciate pole and line for its transparency, environmental friendliness and contribution to maintaining sustainable seafood supplies. Challenges and development potential. Challenges. Pole and line's fishing efficiency is lower than industrial methods such as purse seine or offshore fishing vessels. Requires high skills from fishermen, requiring great time and concentration. Higher production costs, leading to tuna often being more expensive on the market. Development potential. The demand for sustainable tuna is increasing worldwide, especially in markets such as Europe and North America. Programs to support fishermen and promote sustainable products can help increase the competitiveness of this method. Developing experiential fishing tourism in areas such as the Maldives also opens up economic opportunities for local communities. In short, Pole and line tuna fishing is not only a traditional technique but also a symbol of sustainability in the global fishing industry. Maintaining and developing this method is of great significance in protecting marine resources, supporting coastal communities, and providing high-quality food sources for consumers around the world. Comparison of pole and line fishing for tuna with modern methods. Pole and line fishing. Target selection, minimizing bycatch, unwanted fish. Does not damage the marine ecosystem. Creates manual jobs. Contributes to improving the livelihoods of coastal communities. Disadvantages. Lower efficiency than industrial methods. Highly dependent on fishermen's skills and the amount of live bait available. Per sen. High yield. Catching large quantities in a short period of time. High economic efficiency, especially for the tuna industry. Causes large bycatch, including unwanted species such as juveniles, sea turtles and sharks. Potential risk of overfishing, seriously affecting tuna populations. Bottom trawling, harvests a variety of seafood species. Disadvantages, causes severe damage to the seabed, including coral reefs and benthic ecosystems. Not selective, resulting in very high bycatch. Longline, highly effective when fishing in deep or offshore waters. Causes harm to endangered species, such as sea turtles, sharks and seabirds. Role of pole and line in international trade. High value product. Tuna caught using the pole and line method is often valued more in the market because of its sustainability. Many international retailers and brands, such as Whole Foods or Waitrose, prefer to import pole and line tuna to meet the demand for green consumption. Sustainability certification. Products from pole and line often achieve MSC, Marine Stewardship Council, certification, a prestigious standard for sustainable fishing. This increases the commercial value of the product. Main export markets. Tuna from the Maldives, Indonesia, and several Asian countries is often exported to the European Union, EU, the United States, and Japan, where consumers are willing to pay a premium for sustainable products. Conclusion. Tuna fishing with pole and line is not only a traditional method but also represents a sustainable trend in the modern seafood industry. With its environmental, economic, and social benefits, this method is increasingly receiving support from the international community. However, to increase competitiveness, it is necessary to invest in skills training for fishermen, increase the promotion of sustainable products in the international market, cooperate with conservation organizations to protect tuna resources and develop the seafood industry in a long-term manner. The pole and line method not only preserves cultural heritage but also contributes to protecting the ocean, opening up a more sustainable future for the global seafood industry. The pole and line method of tuna fishing is considered effective in many aspects, especially when compared to modern industrial fishing methods. Here is a detailed analysis of the effectiveness of this method. This method only targets target tuna, such as skipjack tuna or yellowfin tuna, avoiding the bycatch of unwanted species such as juveniles, sea turtles, sharks or seabirds. This helps protect biodiversity and maintain the balance of the marine ecosystem. Protection of juvenile tuna. Fishermen can choose to catch the right size, adult, fish, giving the fish population the opportunity to reproduce and regenerate, maintaining marine resources. Unlike bottom trawling or purse seining, the pole and line method does not negatively impact coral reefs, the seabed or the natural habitat of other marine species, limiting overfishing. Because this is a manual method, the fishing speed is lower than industrial methods, so fishing becomes easier to control, reducing the risk of depleting fish stocks. This method requires the direct participation of many fishermen, creating stable employment opportunities for coastal communities, especially in countries such as the Maldives, Indonesia and Japan. Added value. Tuna caught by pole and line is often favored by international markets because of its sustainability, helping the product to have a higher selling price. This creates a stable source of income for fishermen, Retailers and consumers increasingly favor sustainable seafood products. The pole and line method is certified by prestigious organizations such as the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, helping tuna products easily access high-end markets such as Europe, North America and Japan. Despite lower efficiency, protecting marine resources helps maintain long-term fish stocks, avoiding overexploitation leading to high resource regeneration costs. The tuna are caught and brought to the boat immediately, reducing downtime or damage compared to industrial methods, trawling or purse seining. This helps to maintain the freshness and quality of the product. High-end standards. Products from this method often meet the high food safety and quality standards of the international market. Lower efficiency than industrial methods. A pole and line fishing vessel can typically catch only a few tons of fish per trip, while vessels using purse seine or longline can catch hundreds of tons of fish at a time. Live bait dependent. This method requires the use of small fish or live bait to attract the tuna. The scarcity of live bait can reduce the efficiency of the catch. Higher labor costs. Because this is a manual method, labor costs will be higher than those using machines. Although pole and line tuna fishing is limited in terms of yield and requires manual labor, it is extremely efficient in terms of environmental protection, resource conservation and high-quality products. It is an ideal choice for countries and businesses that want to combine economic efficiency and sustainability in the seafood industry. With the increasing demand for environmentally friendly products, this method has the potential to develop even more strongly in the future. Pole and line fishermen live and fish for tuna on modern boats that have been optimized to maintain tradition while applying modern technology to increase efficiency and comfort. Here is a description of how fishermen live, work and organize on these boats. Structure of modern tuna fishing boats, pole and line fishing boats. Modern pole and line tuna fishing boats are often optimally designed to support both the fisherman's living and effective fishing activities. Size. The boat is 15 to 30 meters long, large enough to accommodate a crew of 10 to 20 fishermen. The boat has a fish storage compartment, a live bait storage area and a living area. Fish storage compartment, equipped with a refrigeration system or brine tanks to keep fish fresh for a long time. Live bait tank. There is a large tank containing seawater, ensuring that live bait such as anchovies or small fish is always ready to attract schools of tuna. Fishing area, designed into fishing positions along both sides of the boat. How to live and work on the boat. Fishermen often have to live on the boat for many days, even weeks, during a trip at sea. Their lives are organized as follows. Working hours. Fishermen work in shifts, usually starting early in the morning when the sun rises, when tuna are most active. During the day, they focus on fishing, and at night they rest or repair equipment. Diet. Modern boats often have a small kitchen for cooking. The staple food is rice, fresh fish, caught during the trip, and dried or canned foods. Some large boats have their own chef. Lodging. Fishermen sleep in small cabins or hammocks arranged in the boat's hold. Although the conditions are not very comfortable, modern boats can be equipped with fans, mattresses, or sleeping bags to improve the quality of life. Community activities. After work, fishermen often gather to chat, repair fishing nets, or share experiences. Some large boats may have radios or simple entertainment equipment. Modern fishing operations often combine traditional manual techniques with supporting technologies. Finding tuna schools. Using fish finders, radar or observing seabirds, signs of tuna schools. Some large vessels may use drones or satellite equipment to detect tuna schools at a distance. Preparing live bait. Fishermen drop live bait or spray water from water nozzles on the vessel to simulate a school of small fish swimming, stimulating tuna to rush to hunt. Pole and line fishing. When the school of tuna approaches, each fisherman stands at his position, using a hand rod with a short line to quickly pull the fish up. The speed of pulling the fish is very important. Each fisherman can catch hundreds of fish in a few hours if the school is large. Handling and preserving fish. Immediately after pulling up, the fish are washed and put in cold storage or cooling water tanks to keep them fresh for a long time. Repeat the process. The boat will follow the fish school or search for new schools of fish to continue fishing. Although it is a traditional method, modern pole and line boats often use technology to improve efficiency. Fish positioning system, sonar and GPS, helps detect tuna schools from a distance. Reducing search time, automatic water sprayer, simulates the natural hunting activity of small fish. Attracting tuna schools closer, modern storage, ensures the quality of fish after catching, keeping fish fresh longer for export or processing. Safety equipment, life jackets, radio communication systems and rescue equipment to ensure the safety of fishermen. Although modern boats increase fishing efficiency, the pole and line method remains sustainable because it does not cause bycatch or destroy the marine ecosystem. High value. Tuna caught by pole and line is often highly valued in the international market. Especially in Europe and the US. They often command higher prices than products from industrial methods due to their sustainability and quality. Fishermen on modern pole and line boats both inherit traditional techniques and take advantage of modern technology to optimize the tuna fishing process. Although life at sea requires patience and high skills, the development of modern equipment and boats has helped them work more effectively, ensuring a sustainable source of income and contributing to the protection of the marine environment. The pole and line method does not require large capital investments in boats or equipment, making it easier for small-scale fishing communities, especially in developing countries such as the Maldives, Indonesia, and the Philippines. To access, this is the main source of livelihood for many coastal fishing families. Fishermen participating in this method are often well trained in how to use fishing rods, preserve fish, operate boats, and apply modern equipment. This helps improve productivity and product quality. Many international organizations and seafood companies provide financial and technological support to fishermen participating in this method, thereby improving working and living conditions, while promoting local economic development. Catching only adult tuna and avoiding catching juveniles allows tuna populations time to reproduce. Maintaining stable numbers. This is very important in the context of overfishing that is significantly reducing tuna resources globally. No damage to the seabed ecosystem. This method does not damage coral reefs or seabed areas, which many species depend on for survival. Compared to bottom trawls or purse seines, this is an eco-friendly fishing method. Pole and line fishermen rarely catch bycatch unwanted species such as sharks, sea turtles or seabirds, helping to protect these species from extinction. Pole and line vessels are smaller and consume less fuel than large industrial fishing vessels, helping to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, contributing to the fight against climate change. Global consumers, especially in high-end markets such as the US, EU and Japan, increasingly prioritize sustainable seafood products. The pole and line method responds to this trend, increasing the demand and commercial value of tuna products.